What's up everybody, welcome back to another video. On today's adventure we're going to be turning this $10 picture frame from TJ Maxx into a nice fingerboard ledge with some grass planter on the inside. If you guys would like to make this, all you're going to need is a nice picture frame, the same thickness that you would like. I made this a little thicker so I can have my wheel on there, so it's like a nice thick ledge. It's super butter and I like the way this looks. It's going to turn into a nice ledge. So with that being said, let's get started and taking this stuff off of the back. You're going to need a little screwdriver. Thankfully, the Tech Deck screwdriver works perfectly, so we're going to go ahead and do that. Alright, now that we're done doing that, we're going to be able to take this back piece off. This has a magnet on it. I'm not sure if we're even going to use this. We're just going to put that to the side. But we are going to need this piece of paper to cut out our fake grass the size to put it in. We're going to take out the glass. We don't need the glass either. Pretty much we're just going to cut this to size so it's like that. So when it sits flat, it's going to look nice, like some fake grass in there. You can maybe even put a couple fake flowers. First things first, we're going to flip this grass over, lay this down, and get to cutting. We're going to be using just the normal scissors for this. And I'm actually going to put it in the corner so I don't have to make 4 cuts, I only have to make 2. With that being said, let's get cutting. I'm going to cut this into a strip. All that fake grass everywhere. Blow that out the way for now. And now if I did it right, it should fit the way it's perfectly in there, or almost perfect. It's going to be fine because it's got these little ledges for it to sit in. But we need to cut the other side next. So what we're going to do, take that paper again, go like this. Find where we want to cut that, go like this, and start cutting it. I cut that one kind of crooked. Luckily, it has these like little lines right here you can cut along, but as you guys can see, it makes a big mess cutting this stuff, so we're going to swoop that out the way. You have to vacuum a little bit, but for now, swoop that side. I do like lighting candles and relaxing sometimes, so you're going to have to make sure that's all good, but then you literally just go like this. You can either glue it, tape it, you know, I was thinking maybe we could even put this back on there, but I mean we kind of could low-key put this on there, keep them, and just put the things back on to hold this on. So I ended up off camera having to break this off. I had to hit it on something. We're just gonna put that face down now so we don't see it. Let's start by putting these back on. Wish I would have knew about it, but you know, everything's an experiment. We're just gonna go ahead and screw these back on. Let's do that real quick. See, I only think we need 2, but we're going to do all 3 so there's no wiggle wobble. If the tape for the corners, the non-slide tape, doesn't keep it level, at least these will. Alright, now we can go ahead, press this on the fake grass, and then just turn them over to hold it on like a picture frame. And it's actually working perfect. There we go. Look at that. Quick $10 find. And where you guys can get this fake grass, you can actually go to like Menards or Lowe's or Home Depot, and they have these as samples, just like the carpet. And see, we're just going to put some Loctite on the bottom because it does have a little bit of wobble. Let's get that. And I got a whole bunch of it. I even have a piece kind of cut. We're just going to cut this into 4 squares and put it on. This doesn't have to be perfect. You know, it is what it is. I'm going to take these off and start applying them. Apply them right on the corners. Hopefully this takes away all that little bit of wiggle room. And just like that, you turn something that was just a $10 picture frame into something unique and a one-of-a-kind. It does have a little bit more wobble, so we're probably going to get some thicker tape on there. I do got this thick stuff, and we're just going to, you know, go ahead and stick it on top of that piece. And look at that. Perfect. We're going to set that there, just like that, and we're going to get a couple clips on it. Ooh, butter. It's really smooth. Nose blunt the inside. Smith kickflip on the inside. Frontal pop over. I did move a little bit there. I don't know. Oh, I got stuck. Oh, dude, you could do the frickin', what's this trick called? Where you grind both sides? That's really cool. I didn't even think about that. That's another play you gotta watch out for. You guys can literally get creative with some of this stuff. Ooh, a little sketchy, but we ended up grinding both sides of that. Well, let's go ahead and get the kickflip crook on it. Nice. Let's do pop shove 50. First tee. Let's scoot it back some this way so it's more like in frame. We're gonna angle it down. You guys don't need to see me like that. And let's go ahead and hit like a crook nollie flip out on the inside. Nollie varial, like hit that and it shoved it. That's pretty cool. Let's get that nollie flip out though. Ooh, with the 180 out. A little bit of a bounce. Let's redo it. Like almost doing double hill. Let me angle you guys up some. Ooh, 180 hill. Butter. Hell yeah. My finger about came off right there, but you know, it didn't. It's clean enough for me. I liked it, you know. And yeah, we're gonna angle you guys up some. This thing is amazing. It slides good. I just wish it was a little longer and taller, but you know, I like the realistic of it. You know, like there's a lot of ledges I've skated before that are like quick pace like that. I do like the grinding on the inside. That's the only part I wish was a little bit longer, but you know, it works great for what I got it for and what I'm using it for. But yeah, let's go ahead and hit 50 on the inside, varial flip out. Pretty good. Switch 5-0, switch flip. Ooh, nollie flip crook. Cross 50, one inside, one outside. That was weird. 50 on the outside to 180. I don't know if that was a crook, but it was a nose grind. Let's try a front blunt and pass ball for my boy Leo. Back to fakie. Let's do it back normal. I don't like how my elbow keeps going in front of the camera. Keep landing off the table. I gotta like lean this way. About time, guys. We're gonna end it on that note. But yeah, guys, that's how I made this planner with just $10 and a grass sample from Lowe's. This picture frame is just from TJ Maxx, 10 bucks, you know, cheap frame. But like I said, it's all about what you see, your vision. This is painted black and it would look good as a planner. Had like this cool look to it. And yeah, this thing is just like butter. I can grind it all day, you know, it's nice. I'm kind of like, I could even elevate it some. Let's take like my sticky note container for instance. We would put some grippers on it. Oh, it already has grippers on it. We were to just go like this. Now you got an elevated ledge. This is a little tall, but I mean, like, if I did it off of a ledge, you can get creative with these obstacles that you make, and they just look really good, and you're never going to find anything like them at all. But that being said, until next week's video, peace out and happy fingerboarding.